racing fans. Welcome to racing action from Flamboro Downs for this Saturday evening. First dash will go to post in 15 minutes. Let's get a look at the changes on this evening's card. A note in race number 1, scratched is number 3. I'm Diabolical. Race 1, scratch number 3. Race 2, no changes. In race number 3, scratched is number 7, Our Aurora. Race number 3, scratch number 7, Our Aurora. Race number 4, scratches of 5 and 7. Scratch 5, Dally Delight, and 7 Isn't Easy. Race number 5, scratched is number 7, My Maserati. Race 5, scratch number 7, My Maserati. Race number 6, no changes. No changes, race 6. Race number 7, note that number 4, Kitty's Column, side rolls to blinkers. That's side rolls to blinkers. Race 8, no changes. No changes, race 8. And race number 9, scratched is number 2, Lady Wicked. Race 9, scratch number 2, Lady Wicked. Field on post parade for race one Prosciutto, Jeffrey Hunt for Ken Ellis and Jim Ellis. Number 2 is Outlaw Kiss My Class. Jill Bouvier drives and trains and partners with Todd Teclis. Number 4 is Sweet Gadget, Steve Houdon for Laura Toscani. Number 5 is Give Me a Corona, Bertie Golliers for Sheldon Rose. Number 6, Black to Reality, Dell Spence for Mary Landberg and Nora Parks and Lowell Grant. Number 7, Lisa's All In, Austin Sorry for Mitchell Tierney and Lynn Cameron and Michelle Goodrow. And number 8 is One More Bet, Sammy Filia for Francis Gamet. It's a field of 7 for race number 1. Let's get a look at this field for race 1. Some of the main players, or at least who I think they are. We'll start with number 1. Prosciutto. And Prosciutto is one that, finished 4th last time, but that was in a class above this one. This is one that made almost $2,000 to start last year. And I think with the class drop and the inside post position, this is one that's raced against much tougher often when you look down the program page. In fact, back here early in December, beat in non-winners of 5 class, a much tougher group than this. Prosciutto and Jeffrey Hunt, 5-2. Number 8, One More Bet. Well, it'll be post position 7 now with a scratch of the 3. And the form isn't great, but also one that moves down one level and did earn more than $2,000 a start. And look, this is one that's a bit win shy, only one win in the last 30, but I think One More Bet is going to be a factor somewhere into this mile and can be used on the ticket. In fact, fans are using this one on top at 4-5. And, of course, Sammy Filia, Francis Gamet, strong connections. Number 6, Black to Reality, beaten a length and a half last time out. That was in this class. Races from off the pace, so post won't be a concern, and it will be post position 5. Dell Spence for Mary Landberg, 18 top 2 finishes last year. And then number 5, Gimme a Corona. Well, Bertie Golliers has been on a roll, and this is one that was good last year. Not good of late, but might pick it up here. Gimme a Corona is 7-1. Field for race 1 taking up their positions. It's a field of 7 for the first of 9 dashes on a chilly Saturday night at the Downs. Field for race 1 is at the start and they're off, and getting out alertly on the inside is Prosciutto, and on the outside is One More Bet as the field charges on into the first turn. One More Bet, Prosciutto, the top 2, and they work their way around the turn. Racing third is Sweet Gadgets, and then Lisa's All In is on the outside 4th, and Outlaw Kiss My Class is 5th, and Give Me a Corona, Black to Reality, is back, trailing the field. Prosciutto has the lead as they race their way onto the opening quarter. Prosciutto, and now squeezing into the pocket is One More Bet on the back of Prosciutto. Opening quarter is 28-3. Sweet Gadgets is 3rd, and Outlaw Kiss My Class is 4th. Racing position 5th is Lisa's All In. Then it's Give Me a Corona and Black to Reality. Prosciutto at 2-5 leads for Jeffrey Hunt as they race off the turn. One More Bet is stalking from the pocket, and Sweet Gadgets is racing position 3rd. On they roll their way up towards the half off that 28-3 opening quarter. Outlaw Kiss My Class is 4th in front of Lisa's All In. Trailing pair are Black to Reality to the outside and Give Me a Corona on the inside. 59 second halftime. Prosciutto leading strongly as they race on past the 5/8. Advantage is 2 lengths over One More Bet. Sweet Gadget's third. Outlaw Kiss My Class is fourth, and then Lisa's All In, Give Me a Corona, and Black to Reality. Prosciutto driving on, leads at a length and 3/4 right now over One More Bet, and then Sweet Gadgets from the backfield. Black to Reality is coming now, and sharing fourth with Lisa's All In, 128 and 3 the 3/4 time. Prosciutto 2 to 5 on the board, leads at a couple of lengths. One More Bet is second. Sweet Gadgets to the outside third, and is closing hard now as the field turns for home. Then Black to Reality and Lisa's All In, but it is still Prosciutto. Prosciutto, as they come on to the finish, is going to win it and stride out strongly at the finish. Then second appeared to go to Sweet Gadgets over One More Bet, and then Black to Reality. 158 and 4. The first race payouts: 1, Prosciutto 280, 210, 210. 4, Sweet Gadgets 670 and 470, and 8, One More Bet 260. $2 exactor 28.30. Dollar try 62.75. Dollar super 237.85. 20-cent supers 47.57. The first race order of finish from the top 1-7 scratch 25463. That is a 1-7 scratch 25463 on the bottom. Field on post parade for the second. One, Boots and Bling, Dale Spencer, Emma Christopher, and Joanne Colville. Number 2, Acquired Taste, Freddie Colliers for Gregory Manning and Clayton Raybrook. Number 5 is Mukto Candy, Jason Ryan for Gary Murner and Dean Larkin. Number 3 is Ivory, Scotty Kohler for Sheldon Rose. Number 6, Freaky Fanny, Sammy Failure for Mary Ratchford and Josh McDonald. And number 4, HB Josephine, Austin Sorry for Gerard Demers and Clodamel. And number 7 is On Top, Rainstorm, Mike Whalen for Walter Whalen and Chris Nickel. Let's get a look at this field for the second dash. We'll start with number 2, Acquired Taste. And so far, Brady Colliers is off to a flying start, coming north of the border from the States to race here in Ontario, and has a 324 driving average this year. Acquired Taste, this is one that's won 8 out of 20 starts and was a winner last time out, and now moves up a level, but also, look, did race in this class 2 starts ago and was second. So Acquired Taste off the recent form, I think, is one that you've got to think is going to have a big chance, 1 to 2. Quickly, others. Number 4, HB Josephine, has done nothing but race really well, 10 starts and has 8 top 2 finishes. HB Josephine second from post 7 last time out. Gerard Demers Barn is rolling. Austin Sorry is off to a good start again this year. Had a big year last year, and the price is right now 9 to 2. Number 5, Mukto Candy. Hard to leave this one off the top 2, but, well, you can't put them all there, and this is one that's got 3 wins and a second, but is moving up in class. Mukto Candy, Jason Ryan for Gary Murner, is 7 to 2. And number 6, Freaky Fanny, is one that I threw onto the Superfecta ticket. Second start off a layoff. It's a field of 7 for the second. It's Boots and Bling, an Acquired Taste on the inside. Ivory, HB Josephine, and Mukto Candy in the center. The outside, Freaky Fanny, and on top, Rainstorm. It's a field of 7 for the second race. Field for the second. He is at the start and they're off, and Acquired Taste, Mukto Candy, is leaving out strongly, and Mukto Candy has taken the lead. Acquired Taste is racing position second, then Ivory is third away, then it is Boots and Bling on the inside, and HB Josephine on top, Rainstorm and Freaky Fanny, but Mukto Candy, Jason Ryan, right now is in command with a lead of about 2 3/4 lengths over Acquired Taste, and they race on to the opening quarter. Ivory is third, Boots and Bling is racing fourth. HB Josephine is fifth and now steps to racing on the outside. Well, actually, is going to stay back on the inside. And then on top, Rainstorm and Freaky Fanny. 29 4 is the opening quarter. And the field races on around the turn. And Mukto Candy, 4 to 5 on the boards, got the lead. Mukto Candy, Acquired Taste, and Ivory. Boots and Bling took out from fourth to come first over, giving cover to HB Josephine. Then on top, Rainstorm and Freaky Fanny. Mukto Candy and Jason Ryan lead on past the half, and halftime, 1 minute, 1/5. Leads Acquired Taste by a length and 3/4. Boots and Bling is racing third. Ivory is fourth, and fifth is HB Josephine. And on top, Rainstorm is sixth. But into the backstretch they go. Mukto Candy leads, but Boots and Bling on the outside at 11 to 1 is looking to pull the upset. And now HB Josephine is moving up on the outside as well. Acquired Taste on the inside is a length and 3/4 back. And it is Boots and Bling at 11 to 1. On even terms with Mukto Candy. Now Mukto Candy reclaims times a lead of ahead. 3/4, 129 and 1. Mukto Kenny, Boots and Bling. Acquired Taste have been getting a trip on the inside. And HB Josephine is well situated second over. Boots and Bling has a slim lead now over Mukto Kenny. Boots and Bling and Dale Spence. Mukto Kenny's racing second on down the stretch. Where they come? Boots and Bling up the inside as Acquired Taste. Boots and Bling, Acquired Taste up the inside. Boots and Bling, Acquired Taste wins it. Boots and Bling was second. Mukto Kenny and HB Josephine 159 and 1. Back in front of us is Acquired Taste, the winning drive to Brady Collier's. Acquired Taste is a 4-year-old Better's Delight Bay mare by Clayton Braybrook. Gregory Manning's the trainer, third win this year. And the ninth lifetime for Acquired Taste, 159 and 1. Second race, payouts number 2, Acquired Taste. 460, 270, and 210. 1, Boots and Bling. 850 and $4, and 5, Mukto Kenny, 210. $2 exactor, $34.60. Dollar try, $39.15. Dollar super, $100, 5 cents. 20-cent super, $20.01. $2 double, $12.40. Second race, or her finish in the top 2154376. That's 2154376 on the bottom. field on post parade for the third. One is McLotte. Mike Whalen for Walter Whalen and Chris Nickel. Number 2 is 7 Summers Ago. Austin Surrey for Mike Timpano and Wendy Timpano and Frank Tucci and Sea Spray Stables. Number 3 is Girls Swag. Ryan Guy for Stu Gassian and Beth Doyle and Robert Doyle. And number 4 is Sunny Dreams. Andre Goy for Brett Lester and Rebecca Williamson. 5, Angels Among Us. Jason Ryan for Jody Cullen and Ron Cullen and Travis Cullen and Keith Hanna. Number 6, Sporty's Big Craze. Jay Havers for Francis Gimet and Kevin Kerr. 7 is scratched. Field of 6 for the third. Let's take a gander at this field. Well, we'll start with number 5, Angels Among Us, and dominant win here last time out. Won by almost 4 lengths, blasted to the front. Back in the same class, and also was second here January the 10th in this class. The winner, H.B. Josephine, was long gone in that one, but still overall, Angels Among Us. Jason Ryan for Jody Cullen. Strong barn, Jody Cullen's barn always. And Angels Among Us is currently 6-5 as a co-favorite with number 2, 7 Summers Ago, my second choice. The problem here is this one made a break last time out, so certainly will the first order business be looking for a flat line, and did win win here a maiden class January the 10th. January the 16th was racing in a maiden class at Mohawk, was a very good second there. So 7 Summers Ago has some recent form, but has to stay flat. And 1 McLotte, well, had 3 consecutive runner-up finishes before moving up to this class last time out and scoring an 8th. But I think McLotte from the inside could leave out well, get a better trip, and come right back into form in the second try here in the non-winners at 2, 6-1. And number 4, Sunny Dreams, is one that led a long way last race before a couple got by. One of them was Acquired Taste. We saw that one win here last race. So Sunny Dreams and Andre Goy for Brett Lester is also one that could be taken seriously. Better price, 11-1. That would be a nice one. It's a field of 6 for race number 3. Right now, 2 7 Summers Ago, the favorite, but I went to 5 Angels Among Us at 6-5. Field for the third is reaching the top of the stretch. A field of 7. Here they come. Field for the third is at the start of the rough. Sunny Dreams and Girl Swag and Sporty's Big Craze, but it's Sunny Dreams and Sporty's Big Craze the first 2. Then racing third is Angels Among Us as the field works around the turn. 7 Summers Ago with an early break in stride. Sunny Dreams has got the lead. Sporty's Big Craze is second. Girl Swag third. Angels Among Us fourth in the early action, and then McLotte, and they race their way on to the opening quarter. Sunny Dreams at 10-1's got the lead. Sporty's Big Craze at 19-1 is second. Then Girls Swag and Angels Among Us and McLotte. And 7 Summers Ago on the outside trying to make a recovery has moved up to take over 5th and is flying on the outside, gaining a lot of ground. And a little bit bumpy now racing around the turn, but still is driving hard and now is smoothed out a little bit more and is racing 4th, and they race their way off the turn. And it is Sunny Dreams with a lead of a length and 3/4. Sporty's Big Craze, and then racing third is on the inside Girls Swag. 7 Summers Ago made a little bobble coming up towards the half, and now has swung out wide and may have an equipment problem as the field works their way on past the 5/8. Sunny Dreams at 10-1's got the lead. There goes Angels Among Us now. It's 7 Summers, Sunny Dream with the lead. It's Sunny Dreams with the lead, and on the outside Angels Among Us, and then Sporty's Big Craze and Girl Swag is racing positioned 4th. Sunny Dreams at 10-1, but now Angels Among Us on the outside is trying to close and is about a half length back, and they race by 3/4, 131-1. Sunny Dreams to 10-1. He's still holding on to the lead for Andre Goy, but Angels Among Us is threatening and now has found another gear and is driving Angels Among Us on the outside. Sunny Dreams on the inside, and then it is Girls Swag and Sporty's Big Craze looking to dart up the inside, but Angels Among Us is going to drive on at the finish and win it. Sunny Dreams is second, then Sporty's Big Craze and Girls Swag 201-1. There is a look at the winner. Angels Among Us. Jason Ryan is the winning driver. Angels Among Us. 3-year-old Shadow Play Bay filly, but Jody and Ron and Travis Cullen and Keith Hanna. Jody Cullen, the trainer. Third win this year. Fourth lifetime for Angels Among Us. 201-1. The third race payouts 5. Angels Among Us 310, 240, 220. 4 is Sunny Dreams 530 and 430, and 640's Big Craze 840. $2 exactor 1920. Dollar try 54.20. Dollar super 140.55. 20-cent super 28.11. third race. Order finished in the top. 564213 scratch. That's 564213 scratch in the bottom. Field on post parade for the fourth. One's a pinch of salt. Jeffrey Hunt for Paul Meekins and Faith Meekins. And number 2 is Little Mary. Mike Salas drives and trains at homes. Number 3, She's Lawless. Dale Spence for Mackenzie Spence and Shen Go. Number 4 is Watch Me Dance. Brady Gollier for Michael Patterson. And number 6 is Little Bearcat. Sammy Filia for Brett Lester and Michelle Letard. Field of 5, scratches of 5 and 7. Well, let's get a look at this field, and I want to start with number 3, She's Lawless. And, well, this is the bottom class. You don't get a lot in the way of current form, but this is one that's dropping in class and is the only one in this group that is dropping in class. And I think She's Lawless just might bounce back. The last time this one raced in this class was December the 27th, won by 3 lengths. She's Lawless, 8-5. Number 4, Watch Me Dance. Brady Gollier's been on a good roll since coming to Ontario, and Watch Me Dance is one that did not fare well last time out, but is one that also raced above this class for a few starts and did beat this class January the 3rd. Watch Me Dance and Brady Gollier's is 6-5 for Michael Patterson. Number 6, Little Bearcat, is one that was at least a competitive fourth here 2 races ago. The last race didn't go well, but maybe Little Bearcat. Sammy Filia for Brett Lester can get onto the try ticket. And then one more is number 1, Pinch of Salt. Had a couple of decent efforts in December, but January so far, 2 tries and not close. Inside post position again, gets a lot of post ones. A Pinch of Salt and Jeffrey Hunt for Paul Meekins, 14-1. Gate is rolling for race number 4. A Pinch of Salt and Little Mary on the inside. In the center, She's Lawless. To the outside, Watch Me Dance and Little Bearcat. Field of 5 for race number 4. Field is at the start on the rough, and Watch Me Dance, and She's Lawless, Little Bearcat, then Little Mary and A Pinch of Salt, and the field sprints on around that first turn. She's Lawless with the inside advantage is going to take a lead of about 1.25 lengths, now 1.5 lengths, and Watch Me Dance is going to drop on into the pocket on the back of She's Lawless. Then Little Mary is racing third, then A Pinch of Salt and Little Bearcat. It's She's Lawless, 3-5 on the board. Leads as they race their way on past that opening quarter. Watch Me Dance is racing position second, 29-2 opening panel. Little Mary, mid-pack third in front of A Pinch of Salt, and then it is Little Bearcat. She's Lawless has the front for Dale Spence. Now looks for a breather off the 29-2 opening quarter with Watch Me Dance watching from the pocket. And now racing third is Little Mary. Still on the inside and is about 4 from the front. There goes Little Bearcat now to the outside. And A Pinch of Salt is trailing 59-3 halftime. She's Lawless as the field works their way on into the backstretch. And She's Lawless leads at 1.5 lengths. Watch Me Dance is bravening up in the pocket. And then it's a gap of a couple. Little Mary to the outside, Little Bearcat and A Pinch of Salt. And the top 2 are getting away a little bit. She's Lawless and Watch Me Dance. She's Lawless, the 3-5 favorite. Watch Me Dance is racing second. And She's Lawless getting some urging now by Dale Spence to keep on going. And Watch Me Dance. 3/4, 129. Watch Me Dance is second. It is those 2 to settle things now. She's Lawless. Watch Me Dance draws to the outside. She's Lawless leads at 1 3/4 lengths, and Watch Me Dance is second. Little Bearcat third. She's Lawless as they turn for home. She's Lawless. Watch Me Dance wants to dance up the inside. She's Lawless and Watch Me Dance She's Lawless wins. Watch Me Dance was second, Little Bearcat third, and then fourth appeared to go to Little Mary. 159 flat. Back in front of us, number three, She's Lawless. Dale Spence, the winning driver. She's Lawless is a 5-year-old. He's watching Bay Marrow by Shengo, trained by Mackenzie Spence. First to win this year, 11th lifetime for She's Lawless, 159 flat. The fourth race, payouts three, She's Lawless, 320, 210, 210. Four, Watch Me Dance, 220, 210, and six, Little Bearcat, 210. $2 exactor, 610. Dollar try, 380. Dollar super, 905. Dollar pick three, 825. The fourth race, so her finish from the tops of 5 4 1 2 scratch 3 scratch. That's 5 4 1 2 scratch 3 scratch. Field 4, race number 5. On parade 1 is Baby Step Back, semi-failure for Jared Mann and Ron Nobes and Charles Gazzola. Number 2 is Rockin' Pebbles, Mark McDonnell well, he trains and owns as well. Number 3 is Clodo Miami, Scott Colliver, Guy Caratien. 4 is Katie's Delight, Austin Sorry for Sheldon Rose. Number 5, Here's the Thing, Brady Colliers for Courtney Bishop and Nicole Loeffler and Kevin Stevens. Number 6, Bargain Bid, Jay Harris for Francis Gimet and Sonia Jolly. 7 is Scratched. And number 8 is Heaven's Little Dragon, Jason Ryan for Jody Cullen in A1 stable. Field of 7 for race number 5. Let's look at this field. We'll start with number 1, Baby Step Back, who's 3 to 5 on the board. Back-to-back wins since dropping down to this class has really been good and gets another try in this 8,000 claiming class. Had been up in the non-winners at 3. In fact, was second in the non-winners at 3 January the 3rd. And, well, a good chance to make it 3 wins in a row here. Set up by Jared Mann, who's got a 501 training average for the season. Sammy Filya and Baby Step Back 3 to 5. Number 3, Clodo Miami has been racing consistently well in this class and has to be considered a threat. And right now comes in with a win and 2 seconds in the past 3 starts, and before that was racing well also. Clodo Miami, a veteran, Scotty Colliver, Guy Caratien, is 9 to 2. There is number 6, Bargain Bid. Well, back-to-back top 3 finishes. Was 3rd in this class last time out. The one in which Baby Step Back won here January the 31st, so just a week ago. Bargain Bid and Jay Harris for the fine Barna Francis Gimet is 13 to 1. And number 5, Here's the Thing, was a winner in the bottom class last race and won from post 8, so now moves up. Certainly impressive and is showing good form, so stepping up in class now. Might be able to handle the transition pretty well and is getting a lot of love at 2 to 1. Brady Colliers for Courtney Bishop. Gate is rolling for race number 5 and taking up their positions. It's Baby Step Back and Rockin' Pebbles with Clodo by Amma. Then it is Katie's Delight and Here's the Thing. Into the outside, Bargain Bid and Heaven's Little Dragon. It's a field of 7 for race number 5. And the field for the 5th race, gathering speed. There at the start of the rough, and Here's the Thing is going to blast out strongly with Bargain Bid and Katie's Delight, and Baby Step Back on the inside. Now Baby Step Back uses that post 1 advantage to press on through. Baby Step Back, Here's the Thing, continues to drive on the outside. Rockin' Pebbles is 3rd, and now Here's the Thing is going to stride up and clear to the front of her. Baby Step Back, and then it is Rockin' Pebbles, and Baby Step Back is now stepping to the outside and is going to come on against Here's the Thing. Baby Step Back has reclaimed the front, 30 and 1 opening panel. Here's the Thing second. Rockin' Pebbles is 3rd. Clodo by Emma is racing 4th. Then Katie's Delight and Bargain Bid and Heaven's Little Dragon. It's Baby Step Back 1 to 2 on the board. Leads as they work around the turn. Here's the Thing filling the pocket. Rockin' Pebbles 3rd and Clodo by Emma is racing 4th and Katie's Delight and Bargain Bid. But it's Baby Step Back as they race their way on up to the half. Baby Step Back is on top, a length and a half over Here's the Thing. Rockin' Pebbles 3rd and Clodo by Emma first up 4th, 1 minute 2/5 the half. Easy equal splits of 30 and 1. And Baby step back, leads with Here's the Thing stalking in the pocket. Then on the inside third, Rockin' Pebbles is 3.5 off the lead. Clodum is traveling on the outside first up fourth, but right now not advancing. Then Katie's Delight and Bargain Bid and Heaven's Little Dragon. Baby step back, the 1-2 favorite. Takes them on up to three quarters and 129 and 3. They picked it up on the third panel a bit. Baby step back leads it. Here's the Thing has been getting a trip in the pocket and looks very strong in the pocket on the back of Baby Step Back. Clodum third, and then Bargain Bid, Rockin' Pebbles, and Katie's Delight, and Heaven's Little Dragon. Baby Step Back as they turn for home. Baby Step Back, Here's the Thing up the inside. Baby Step Back, and Here's the Thing. Here's the Thing on the inside is going to win. Baby Step Back was second. Then Rockin' Pebbles and Katie's Delight, 2 minutes and 2/5. There is the winner, number 5. Here's the Thing. Brady Collier's the winning driver. Here's the Thing, a 7-year-old Up the Credit Brown Mare by Nicole Loeffler and Kevin Stevens. Courtney Bishop, the winning trainer. And it is the second win on the season, 8th lifetime for Here's the Thing. Fifth race, payouts 5. Here's the Thing, 582.30 and 210. One Baby Step Back, 210, 210. Two Rockin' Pebbles, 360. $2 exactor, 10.70. Dollar try, $49. 20-cent high 5, 188.34. 20-cent pick 5, 22.14. Fifth race, so her finish from the top to 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, 6, scratch 7. That's 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, 6, scratch 7 on the bottom. for the 6th on parade. 1, TG All the Way, Ryan Guy for Bill Bunnan, Antonio Tangretta. Number 2 is I Wish I Had a Me, Malik Smith for Tyler Schlafman. Number 3, Solid as a Brick House, Jason Ryan for Shane Barrington and Max Stable. Number 4, Faithful as Nola, Austin Sorry for Ernest Nucio. 5, Century Havana, Jay Harris for Rob Jenkins Jr., William Burgess and Jeffrey Kelly. And number 6, My Last Kiss, Sammy Filia for Julie Walker and Dr. John Bradbury. Field of 6 for race number 6. Let's get a look at this field for the 6th dash. We'll start with number 3, Solid as a Brick House, and one that finished a third 2 starts ago. That was in this bottom class. By the way, this field, I think they all compare fairly similarly, and you don't get much in the way of form in this bottom class. But Solid as a Brick House does have top three finishes in the past 6 starts. Maybe can get the job done here. Jason Ryan for Shane Barrington. Shane's number is not strong right now, but he's had a very successful career, and those numbers should climb up. Solid as a Brick House, he is 2-1. Number 6, My Last Kiss, Sammy Filia for Julie Walker. This is one that was a winner last race in this class and did it from a little bit off the pace. Field of 6, so the post not that important. This one only got away 5th last time out and won. My Last Kiss and Sammy Filia for Julie Walker, 6-5, the favorite. Number 5, Century Havana, led a long way last time out, January the 31st, and then that's the race that My Last Kiss came on late to win. This one did drop back to 3rd. Jay Harris for Rob Jenkins Jr. Jay drove last time out, and Century Havana offers 11-1. There might be value there. And 4, Faithfuls and Nola. Well, this is one that kind of I've lost faith in a little bit of late because it's kind of dropped back. But look, early in January had a win in a second, but the last 3 not great. Was good last year, those. Faithfuls Nola and Austin Sorry is 2-1. Field of 6 for race number 6, taking up their positions. It's TJ All the Way on the inside with I Wish I Had a Me. In the center, Solid as a Brick House and Faithful's Nola. And to the outside, Century Havana and My Last Kiss. Field of 6 for race number 6. There at the start of the rough end, Solid as a Brick House with Faithful's Nola, My Last Kiss, and then I Wish I Had a Me. Century Havana, TJ All the Way is trailing the field. They work on around the turn. Solid as a Brick House is solid early. Has the front, Faithful's Nola second. My Last Kiss is third away. Then it is I Wish I Had a Me and Century Havana, and then it is back to TJ All the Way. They race on to the opening quarter. Solid as a Brick House leads as they race to the opening panel. Advantages a length and a half right now. Faithful's Nola is racing second. My Last Kiss is third. I Wish I Had Me fourth in front of Century Havana. TJ All the Way is trailing the field. 29-3 opening quarter. Solid as a Brick House. 1-2 favorite leads, and Faithful's Nola second. My Last Kiss is third. Then it's a gap of 3 or 4. I Wish I Had a Me. And then it is back to Century Havana and TJ All the Way. Solid as a Brick House and Jason Ryan leading on past the half off a quarter of 29-3. Halftime recorded in 1 minute and 2. Racing in the pocket is Faithful's Nola. My Last Kiss is third as the field works their way on into the backstretch, and still fourth is I Wish I Had a Me. Then it is Century Havana and TJ All the Way. Solid as a Brick House leads at a length and a half. Faithful's Nola has been getting a trip, and My Last Kiss now pops to the outside. My Last Kiss quickly comes on. Now is taken over second. Solid as a Brick House. Now that lead is down to just a length. 3/4, 1:30-1. My Last Kiss is racing second, inching forward. Faithful's Nola third. Front 3 have separation from the remaining 3. And fourth is Century Havana. Solid as a Brick House as they turn for home. My Last Kiss on the outside, and Faithful's Nola third, looking to dart into the passing lane. Solid as a Brick House, mortaring on down the stretch. Robert, here comes comes Faithful's Nola now. Faithful's Nola off the trip is going to win. My Last Kiss second. Solid as a Brick House third. And then fourth is between I Wish I Had Me and Century Havana. 2 minutes and 3/5. There's a look at the winner. Faithful's Nola. Austin Sorry, the winning driver. Faithful's Nola, trained and owned by Ernest Nucio. Faithful's Nola is a 9-year-old shadow play black mare, and it's the second win this year, 18th lifetime. Sixth race, payouts for Faithful's Nola, 683, 40, 210. 6, My Last Kiss, 420, 210. 3, Solid as a Brick House, 210. $2 exactor, 30, 30. Dollar try, 1865. Dollar super, 75, 45. 20-cent super, 1509. 20-cent pick four, 12, 12. Sixth race, or her finish in the top. 643152. That's 643152 on the bottom. Field on post parade for the seventh one is No Money Honey. Scott Culver, Mackenzie Spence in the Cardinal stable. And Michael David Morris. Number 2 is Greystone Playgirl. Steve Houdon for Laura Toscani and John Henderson. Number 3 is Bookie Baby. Jason Ryan for Phil Houdon and Jen Miller. And number 4 is Kitty's Column. Nick Stewart drives for Cameron McQueen and John McQueen and Gregory Tuckwell. Number 5, Street Cassidy, Brady Golliers for Mike Rive and Gary Sullivan. Number 6, All She Can, Jay Harris for Corey Fuller and Wayne Smith. And number 7 is Bella, Boston Sorry for Tess Waxman. Field of 7, race number 7. We'll get a quick last-minute look at some of the main players in this dash. I want to start with number 7, Bella. Austin Sorry for Tess Waxman. And one that tired out in the late going at London last race. But when you look down the body of work, you see this one very effective overall. 12 out of 17 in the top 3 last year and was third last time out. And maybe this one might try different tactics, although when you look at the program, it really does seem to be just one plan of attack and blast to the front. Has to deal with a tougher post today. The only time this one didn't blast to the front was a trailer post from London 2 races ago. Bella and Austin Sorry. Overall, I think compares well, 9-5. For Kitty's Column is 7-2 on the board. Changing equipment, side rolls to blinkers. Nick Stewart for Cameron McQueen. Kitty's Column is one that was a good winner last year, had 9 wins. Hasn't won in a little while, but I think Kitty's Column is overdue to turn things around. Maybe the equipment change will help. 3-1. Number 2, Greystone Playgirl has been okay of late, and last time out did work hard. Finished 4th, beaten 3 lengths. Was out 3 wide at 3/4. Greystone Playgirl and Steve Houdon for Laura Toscani. The overall record isn't great, but form of late has been better since about the middle of December, and is 5-1. And down on the inside is 1, No Money Honey. Currently off form, but gets the inside and gets back here away from Mohawk. Maybe No Money Honey can get on to the top 4. Scott Culver, Mackenzie Spence. 9-5, I think, is way too low for No Money Honey, but this field doesn't show a lot in the way of form. I went with 7, Bella on the outside at 9-5. Field for the 7th race, gathering speed, approaching the start. It is No Money Honey and Greystone Playgirl on the inside. Bookie Baby, Kitty's Column, Street Cassidy in the center. To the outside, All She Can and Bella. Seventh race, Fillies and Mares, and Kitty's Column blasts out with Bella to the outside. Then All She Can, Greystone Playgirl, Street Cassidy, No Money Honey, and Bookie Baby's trailing the field. Kitty's Column has got the lead. Bella is plugged in for a pocket ride, and All She Can is racing third. Then Greystone Playgirl and Street Cassidy and No Money Honey, and Bookie Baby. They roll on to the opening quarter. Kitty's Column is on top, 2-1 on the board. Bella, 5-2, is racing second. All She Can is third as they work past that opening quarter in 30-3. Greystone Playgirl is fourth in front of Street Cassidy. Then it is No Money Honey and Bookie Baby, and they race around the turn with Kitty's Column at 2-1 on top. Bella's racing second. All She Can at 12-1 is third. Greystone Playgirl fourth, and fifth is Street Cassidy. Then it is No Money Honey and Bookie Baby, but Kitty's Column for Nick Stewart leads the charge on past the half. Is in front 2 lengths right now over Bella. Halftime 101 and 2. Racing third is All She Can. Now moving up on the outside a bit is Street Cassidy, but is still fifth. Is holding on to fourth at this moment is Greystone Playgirl, and the trailing pair No Money Honey and Bookie Baby. Kitty's Column is leading, and Bella is racing second. Kitty's Column and Bella the top 2. All She Can is third. Greystone Playgirl and Street Cassidy, and on the head on up to 3/4 Kitty's Column. Still with the front. That lead holds at a length and a half. Three quarters, 130 and one. And it is Kitty's Coleman Bella with now All She Can on the outside. And the field rolls their way to the top of the stretch. Katie's Column on the inside. All She Can to the outside, and Bella is waiting for the passing lane. And now Street Cassidy is streaking out wide, and then Greystone Playgirl. On down the stretch drive they come, and it is Katie's Column up the inside. Bella, but out wide, charging is Street Cassidy. Street Cassidy is going to streak on by and win. Then it looked like All She Can, and Kitty's Column and Bella, 2 of 1 and 4. Street Cassidy. Coming back in front of us is the winner. It's the driving hat trick for Brady Golliers. 3 on the evening. Street Cassidy, 5-year-old Stonebridge Terror, Bay Marrow by Gary Silifant and Mike Rive. Mike Rive, the trainer. Street Cassidy's third win lifetime, 2 of 1 and 4. 7th race, payouts 5, Street Cassidy, $24, 11.80 and 4.20. 6 All She Can, $16 and 6.34. Kitty's Column, 3.20. $2 Exactor, 238.40. Dollar Try, 423.20. Dollar Super, 1700, 1905. The 20-cent Super, 343.81. Seventh race. Order of finish from the top down 6, 5, 7, 3, 1, 2, 4. That's 6, 5, 7, 3, 1, 2, 4 in the bottom. Field on post parade, 1 Jules Diamond Eyes, semi-failure for Brett Lester and Rebecca Williamson. Number 2 is 3 Gems, Mark McDonnell for Darren Rayner and Mary Harris. Number 3 is Kahlua Morning, Jason Ryan for Robert Reed, Nicole Loeffler, and Kevin Stevens. And number 4 is Nasty Reputation, Scott Kohler for Gary Rive, Ashley and Matthew Rive Bohannock. Number 5 is Page Rock Scissors, Brady Golliers for Michael Pattison. And number 6, Jen is Better, Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. Field of 6 for race number 8. Let's get a look at this field. I'm going to start down on the inside with 1 Jules Diamond Eyes, and one that had a good year last year in terms of making the top 3. Hasn't won in a little while. 5 starts this year, but does have 3 top 3 finishes, including last time owned, a third beaten 3. And had a good back half. I think Jules Diamond Eyes, Sammy Filia, Brett Lester on the inside, has a decent chance to win in here, 2-1. Number 6, Gin is Better, currently not racing well at all, but one that drops in here and maybe could get things back rolling, because this will be the bottom of the barrel for Gin is Better. Has faced much tougher most of the time. Gin is Better, Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. And Gin is Better did win here back in November while facing tougher than this level, and a win in 56-4 from this post. Gin is Better is 2-1. Number 4, Nasty Reputation, a little better of late, so maybe things are headed in the right direction. In fact, was second here 2 races ago and 4th last time out. Scotty Coulter drives 5-1. And number 5, Page Rock Scissors, off a second last time out. The form was off before that last race, but that last race battled first up and came within a head of winning. Page Rock Scissors, Brady Golliers looking for a 4th win on the evening. Page Rock Scissors 6-1. Maybe the sleeper value as Brady's on a heater. Field of 6 for the 8th race. Jules Diamond Eyes and 3 Gems on the inside. In the center, Kahlua Morning, Nasty Reputation. And to the outside, Page Rock Scissors and Gin is Better. Field of 6 for the 8th race. Field for the 8th race. In the stretch, gathering speed. There at the start of the rough, and Nasty Reputation, Gin is Better. First couple to drive out. Gin is Better is going to forge out hard from post 6 to try to make the lead over Nasty Reputation and clears to the front. Jules Diamond Eyes is third away, then Kahlua Morning and 3 Gems and Page Rock Scissors. Gin is Better was able to belly up to the bar and grab the early lead. Nasty Reputation is second. Jules Diamond Eyes is third, then Kahlua Morning and 3 Gems. And then it is Page Rock Scissors. Opening quarter for Gin is Better, the 3-5 favorite, 29-4. Leads Nasty Reputation by 2 lengths, and Jules Diamond Eyes is third. Then racing fourth is Kahlua Morning, and then it is 3 Gems. They race off the turn. Gin is Better and Hurricane Hensley with a lead of a length and a half right now. Nasty Reputation second. Jules Diamond Eyes on the inside third as they race their way off the turn. Then Kahlua Morning back to 3 Gems, trailing Page Rock Scissors. Gin is Better, 6 in a line, past the halftime. Half 1 and 1 and 2, a 31-4, 31-3 second panel breather as they work their way on into the backstretch. Gin is Better, Nasty Reputation. Jules Diamond Eyes now is going to come to the outside first over and is quickly surging up on the outside. Jules Diamond Eyes is going to tackle Gin is Better. Gin is Better, the lead is down to about just a length, and on the outside, Jules Diamond Eyes racing third is Nasty Reputation. Then Kahlua Morning at 3 Gems and trailing Page Rock Scissors, and Gin is Better right now. Leads by 2. Nasty Reputation has reclaimed second. Jules Diamond Eyes is third. 3/4, 131. Gin is Better as they turn for home. Nasty Reputation is getting a little closer. Gin is Better, Nasty Reputation, Jules Diamond Eyes and 3 Gems. Gin is Better as they come on to the finish is going to win it by 2.5. Nasty Reputation, Jules Diamond Eyes and 3 Gems. 2 minutes, 1/5. There is Hurricane Eddie Hensley with Gin is Better. He rocked him like a hurricane. Gin is Better. 8-year-old Better Than Cheddar Bay mare, owned by Ed and Ashley Hensley. Ashley is the trainer. First win this year, 16th lifetime for Gin is Better. 8th race, payouts number 6, Gin is Better, 320 to 42.10. 4, Nasty Your Reputation, 360 210. 1, Jules Diamond Eyes, 210. $2 exactor, 10.30. Dollar try, 13.40. Dollar super, 72.35. 20-cent super, 14.47. Field on post parade for the ninth. 1 Southwind Stratus, Austin Surrey for Rachel Andrew and Murray Graham McDonald. 2 is Ratsbury's Rock and Roll Annie. It's Sammy Filia for Jared Mann and Ron Nobes and Brenton Harris. Number 4 is Justine Ray, Jason Ryan for Francis Guillemette and Michelle Etard. Number 5, I Bet You a Kiss, Jay Harris for Anthony Beaton and Robert Shepard. Number 6, Lions Better Day, Scotty Culliver, Ken Oliver, and 3 Lions Racing. Number 7, Lady Hamish, Brady Golliers for Stephen Doyle. 8 is Redland Bethany Jean, Tyler Moore for Redland Farms. Field of 7, race 9, final dash on a chilly Saturday night at the Downs. Let's get a look at this field for the final race. Fillies Mares, purse of 11,000. Number 6, Lions Better Day, comes in from Mohawk and was second at Mohawk last race in 54 and 3. Made 99,000 last year in 31 starts. And Lions Better Day has a career mark of 49 and 4 taken 3 years ago. Did take a season's mark of 51 and 2 last year at Mohawk. Lions Better Day, I think, just might be better than this field, even money. Number 4, Justine Ray, comes in from London, the preferred class the last 3 starts and was competitive in the last couple in the preferred. And certainly Justine Ray overall compares well enough here to be a factor for a share. Jason Ryan for Francis Guillemette, 6-1. Number 3, Rock and Roll Annie, tons of back class, and overall has been racing reasonably well. Won here 3 races ago in this class. Rock and Roll Annie, semi-filia for the high percentage barn of Jared Mann. He's 5-2. And number 7, Lady Hamish. Well, it is the second start off of a little bit of a layoff. Was off from December 27th to January 31st. Now comes back on a tighter rotation. It was pretty good last time out. Came from off the pace to finish second, beaten half a length. Lady Hamish and Brady Golliers, who's on a heater for Stephen Doyle, is 6-1 on the board. Gate is rolling for race number 9. Field for the 9th race. Is into the stretch drive, gathering speed. Field for the 9th race, nearing the start. And they're off in Redland, Bethany Jean from the outside with Rock and Roll Annie and Justine Ray. And then Southwind Stratus and I Bet You a Kiss and Lions Better Day and Lady Hamish. And right now it is Rock and Roll Annie with the inside advantage. But Redland Bethany Jean is going to press on. Redland Bethany Jean is going to drive up and take the lead. Rock and Roll Annie is second. Justine Ray is third away. And Southwind Stratus is fourth in front of I Bet You a Kiss. And then it is Lions Better Day and Lady Hamish. Redland Bethany Jean at 5-1's got the lead for Tyler Moore and is in front of Rock and Roll Annie by a length and 3/4. Then racing third, Justine Ray. Southwind Stratus fourth, and I Bet You a Kiss at fifth. The opening quarter was 29, and the trailing pair, Lions Better Day and Lady Hamish, and off the turn they come. Redland Bethany Jean, strong since the get-go, leads up to the half and is in front right now, length and 3/4 over Rock and Roll Annie. Racing third, Justine Ray. Southwind Stratus fourth, and now Lions Better Day is on the move on the outside and is coming up rapidly and being followed by Lady Hamish to the outside. I Bet You a Kiss is on the inside trailing. Half of 59. Redland Bethany Jean at 5-1's got the front. Rock and Roll Annie at 4-1 is second. Racing third, Justine Ray. Lions Better Day is racing fourth, but still about 4 off the lead. Might have flattened out a little bit. Southwind Stratus is fifth, and then Lady Hamish, and I Bet You a Kiss. Redland Bethany Jean. Redland Bethany Jean. Rock and Roll Annie popped out of the pocket. Scooting up the inside is Justine Ray, and Lions Better Day is racing position four. Then Southwind Stratus and Lady Hamish, and I Bet You a Kiss. 3/4 quarters, 128 and 1. Redland Bethany Jean's got the lead. Rock Rolani is rocking closer. 3 wide is Lions Better Day. Rock Rolani is trying to take the lead from Redland Bethany Jean up the inside. Justine Ray. It is Redland Bethany Jean. Rock Rolani. Rock and Roll Annie rocked up to get the win against Redland Bethany Jean. Justine Ray on the inside. 157 and 4. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race number 9. It's number 3, Rock and Roll Annie. Winning drive to semi-filia. Rock and Roll Annie's a 10-year-old rock and roll dance bay mare. But Ron Nopes and Brenton Harris and Jared Mann. Jared's also the trainer. Second win this year, 26th lifetime for Rock and Roll Annie. Ninth race, payouts 3, Rock and Roll Annie, 1080, 540, 340. 8, Redland Bethany Jean, 320 and $4. And 4, Justine Ray, 290. $2 exactor, 56.40. Dollar try, 179.90. 20-cent try, 35.98. $2 double, 17.90. Dollar pick 3, 215.95. And the 20-cent pick 4, 195.17. Ninth race, order finish from the top, is a 5 scratch 1, 3 6 4 7 2. Once again, top down, 5 scratch 1, 3 6 4 7 2 on the bottom. That concludes the live harness racing program. Action resumes tomorrow evening. Our first dash at 6:25 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos. Good night, everybody. Good night, Shanna.